So when I think of failure, I think of this poster I had when I was a kid, and it was on my wall. It was a no fear poster. It was like a motorcycle brand. It said something along the lines, if you don't ever attempt or try, then you'll never fail, and failure is a part of success. And as crazy it is, still it's like burned into my brain.
Oh my, that's one of those moments when filming is super scary, because I felt all this pressure of like, oh, everything is happening, like I cannot screw this up right now. Like Zach's counting on me, the train's coming, he's landing it. Like, yeah, definitely fear of failure there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't mess up the shot.
As much as failure is a big part of skateboarding, failure is also a big part of success. So like without failure, you're never gonna succeed. And skateboarding has definitely taught me that. It has allowed me to accept that I'm gonna fail at almost everything if I want it enough. It's a good thing to fail, because failing normally gives you experience, and experience in my situation always been the best teacher.
Funny part is I haven't even looked at the shot yet, so I might have messed it up. You never know.
I've seen this van in so many videos. We're gonna be meeting up with Jake. He has a YouTube channel. It's super rad, all about photography and videography. Get some of his thoughts on the fear of failure.
Got this.
All right, we're taking a quick break, getting out of the sun to get some food. Jake's never been to Plant Power, super bomb vegan place here in San Diego. Still on the diet, still keeping up to it, trying to keep that healthy diet in mind every day. This skate park is located just about 2 miles away from Poods, and it is neglected in my opinion. It's a super rad skate park. It's got nice features, nice long quarter pipe back there. It's got some mellow features. It's definitely more of a beginner skate park, I guess, in a way, but experts and pros can have just as much fun here. So we're gonna get a little session here and dive more into today's topic. How was that Plant Power? He's on a chicken sandwich program right now, and that was, what would you rate it for like a vegetarian chicken sandwich?
Had buffalo sauce on it. I got lettuce as the bun, which wasn't the move. I should have just gone full bun, but I'd still give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, that's being gluten conscious. That's the way you got to do it when you're out here trying to land tray flips, trying to travel the world. You know, you got to take care of your body.
skateboard as long as I walk. So I'm trying to be less how I was before. Like fear almost drove me, and it was like, if something was scary, I wanted to do it that much more. Then you eventually get the fear of missing out on fear and having that. But now I'm at a point where I kind of want to make this last for a really long time. So I have to realize where fear is actually a good thing in my life right now with learning skateboard tricks. The thing about this bank, it's hard. It's like kind of scrape your nose if you go too straight.
Dude, it's so steep.
So you gotta go like at an angle so that you do that, it doesn't really work. Gotta be like extra angled. So since we're at a skate spot now here, doing a really simple trick on a skate spot like this is gonna feel so much better for me because it's so much scarier. So the satisfaction is gonna be tenfold because it's scarier versus a skate park. Trick. I want to land it now though.
Oh yeah, you got it.
All right.
You said maybe I should just try another trick.
I know, see? That's because like I was having that moment of doubt because I have my own expectations. That's where that's all coming from. As soon as I let the expectations go, enjoy yourself and let it happen. I tried that trick. One of the hardest things about this spot is like throwing down and trying to avoid all of this stuff up on top. And then like getting into that with speed so that you can hit that. So before you even actually try your trick, you gotta deal with all this shit. Something smells bomb.
Yeah, it does.
There's like so many different levels of fear and intimidation filming, because like I do a lot of work filming professional athletes and mountain bikers that I've watched like most of my life. And so then there's that level of fear, like the feeling of celebrity, like, you know, intimidation filming them. And then not only that, but you also have the fear of messing up the shot and, you know, blowing it in any way. In those moments, that's when I have to remind myself, like, I'm there for a reason. Like, you get that imposter syndrome that's like, what am I doing? Like, why am I the person for the job? But like, you were chosen to film that for a reason. Like, you obviously, trusting yourself is like the hardest part, you know, in those times. Like, the other people are like, oh yeah, like he's got it, he's gonna do his job. So you just gotta trust yourself and know you're there for a reason.
Accepting your failure is a part of just the process of being able to get better at skateboarding. So landing the trick is the best satisfaction, but also it's just like getting through that barrier of doing something that you're so hesitant to even try. And then once you start trying, you start building up your confidence and you start like doing this subconscious process of understanding and not thinking about the fear, but just getting what it is that you're trying to achieve. So yeah, landing something after trying it so long, there's no feeling that matches that. Backside air, just, I was always scared I was gonna hang up with my back truck and hit my head, and the worst, I was always just thinking of the worst possible situation. So that trick now, I feel like it's probably one of the best tricks that I have, because I went through this almost like a toxic relationship with a skateboard trick to eventually having a really healthy relationship with it.
The fear of failing, it always seems to be so much bigger in your head than it actually is. So like with skateboarding, like you've said, once you start failing a trick and then you pass that thresholds, you're like, oh, like now I know what failing is like. It's not that big of a deal. Kind of similar, you make a bad video and you think it's gonna be the end of the world, but it's like, all right, on to the next one, whatever.
Totally.